Next, so we got honorable mentions for relief pitching at this point. Yeah, I definitely want to try to make as many videos as I can because the season's already started. So it's going to be one of those nights where I try to get as many videos as I can. But here we go. So the first one is going to be Kevin Ginkel. Um, Relief pitcher of the Arizona Diamondbacks. Ginkel's been a pretty good, influential relief pitcher for them. Had a great postseason where they got to the World Series. He's been nothing short of amazing, really, with a four seam and a slider. Pretty reliable in close games. Definitely an innings eater. He's played a lot of innings. Definitely throwing the ball low. 31 years old, 4 years in the league. 1 year, 2.42 million. 72 games played, 8-3 record, 3.21 ERA, 120 WHIP, 70 innings pitched, 77 strikeouts, 15 walks, 18 holds, 5 saves, 256 opponent average, 26.5 K percentage, 5.2 walk percentage, 4 putouts, 4 assists for 100% fielding percentage. Seventh in games played in the NL. Overall, no, he did not get the chance to get into the postseason this year, but I think give him the chance again. I definitely believe he's going to be as productive and as exciting to watch in those middle to late innings. So overall, Kevin Ginkel definitely deserving of being on it. Next up, we do have AJ Minter of the Atlanta Braves. Again, another reliable veteran relief pitcher that they definitely use on a constant basis this year. Definitely not as many innings, but he has a lethal cutter. He's got a great changeup, nice four seam. Definitely a guy that's been doing great things for years now. So he's been in the leagues for a minute, and yeah, he's doing nothing but be productive. 31 years old, 6 years in the league. 2 years, $22 million. Not with the Braves anymore. He is a Met. I think it's a great signing for the Mets. I think they needed bullpen, especially with the rotation being iffy. I think AJ Minter is going to be just fine. 39 games played, 5-4 record, 2.62 ERA, 101 WHIP, 34.1 innings pitched, 35 strikeouts, 11 walks, 9 holds, 1 save, 198 opponent average, 26.1 K percentage, 8.2 walk percentage, 2 putouts, 9 assists for 100 fielding percentage. Nothing of awards, but man, 198 opponent average really stands out to me. Barely hits him. Didn't get to play in the postseason. They never really got the chance to have relief pitching. That was clutch just because of how bad they were losing to the Padres. But overall, AJ Minter is reliable, a really good relief pitcher. Next up, we got Cade Smith of the Cleveland Guardians. I'm telling you, Cleveland always has their way of just finding some of the best arms in the game, just arm talent in general. Cade Smith's one of those guys. He is super fun to watch, man. He's got a missile of a four-seam fastball. He's got a great sweeper, great splitter. Just swing and miss stuff, man. And if not that, it's just foul balls. So overall, Cade Smith has been phenomenal for him. 74 games played, 6-1 record, 191 ERA, .90 WHIP, 75.1 innings pitched, 103 strikeouts, 17 walks, 28 holds, 1 save, a 190 opponent average, 35.6 strikeout percentage, 5.9 walk percentage, 1 putout for 100% fielder percentage in the postseason. He played 9 games, had a 1-0 record, 360 ERA, .70 WHIP, 16 strikeouts, 2 walks, 1 hold, a 152 opponent average, 43.2 strikeout percentage, 5.4 walk percentage. He was ninth in the AL Cy Young Award voting, fifth in games played in the AL, and fifth in defensive games at pitcher in the AL. I mean, it's everything that you want. It's what Cleveland loves. They love pitching, and this is another guy that's outstanding. Yeah, I'm excited to see what he does this year. We got Will Vest of the Detroit Tigers, man. Yeah, such a great pitcher, dude. Again, another four seam. Actually, a fantastic slider, super lethal. Just an underrated pitcher in general. I think Will Vest just has it. And you know he's been doing it. People just don't recognize because the Tigers haven't been good, but he has been a focal point of them winning games. 29 years old, 3 years in the league. He's got 1 year, $1.4 million on the deal. 69 games played, 3-4 record, 282 ERA, 112 WHIP, 70.81 innings pitched, 63 strikeouts, 18 walks, 14 holds, 2 saves, a 234 opponent average, 21.8 K percentage, 6.2 walk percentage, 4 putouts, 7 assists with a 100 fielding percentage. In the postseason, 6 games that he played, he was 1-0 with a 1.50 ERA, a .50 WHIP, 6 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, 2 holds, and a save. Super, super reliable pitcher. Definitely a guy that you want in your bullpen. I know Detroit's happy to have him. Definitely need to re-sign him. Will Vest, very valuable guy. Next up, we got Elvis Peguero from the Milwaukee Brewers. This is a guy, they've had a really good bullpen last year. They were able to make it to the wild card. I know that the Mets definitely shocked them and upset them there, but they've always had a pretty decent pitching rotation and bullpen rotation. And Elvis has been one of those guys that's just been reliable for them. Again, he hasn't played much in the majors for his age, but overall, very effective. Slider, sinker, and goes straight at you with that four seam, just power fastball. He's 28 years old, 2 years in the league, 1 year, $773,800. 52 games played, 7-4 record, a 2.98 ERA, a 1.53 WHIP, a 51.1 innings pitched, 47 strikeouts, 27 walks, 11 holds, 2 saves, 264 opponent average, 20.7 K percentage, 11.9 walk percentage, 1 putout, 5 assists, 1 error, 1 double play, for an 85.7 fielding percentage. No, he did not play in the postseason, but damn, he had a really good year and definitely a guy that you want to see pitch out there this year. Okay, next up, another Milwaukee Brewer pitcher, Trevor McGill, man. Yeah, he's a veteran leader. Definitely goes out into the mound like he's pitching his last inning, his last pitch of his career. He just throws absolute gas, man. The fact that he's got a 100+ mile per hour fastball and a really, really effective knuckle curve is fantastic to watch. Just almost feels like he's an unhittable person at times, and batters are annoyed. 40. He's 31 years old, 3 years in the league, 1 year, 1.94 million. 48 games played, 1-3 record, 2.72 ERA, 1.01 WHIP, 46.1 innings pitched, 50 strikeouts, 14 walks, 21 saves, 6 holds, 200 opponent average, 27.3 K percentage, 7.7 walk percentage, 2 putouts, 3 assists, 1 double play for a 100 fielding percentage. In the 2 games that he played in the postseason, no ERA, man, zero. 0 WHIP, 2.1 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, a 50 strikeout percentage. He was ninth in saves in the NL. Like I said, super reliable guy. Definitely a person that Milwaukee wants to continue to have, and yeah, I want to see his success as well this year. Okay, so now we have Griffin Jax of the Minnesota Twins. This is a guy that definitely came up starting pitching. Obviously, it seemed like at times he had some really good highlights, and he had some lowlights. Making him a bullpen guy was a great decision for him. Bullpen's made for him. Has a great, almost unhittable sweeper and four seam fastball for sure, and a strikeout machine, man. For him being in the relief spot that he's at, the amount of strikeouts he's put up has been absolutely insane. 30 years old, 3 years in the league, 1 year, 2.36 million. 72 games played, 5-5 record, a 2.03 ERA, a .87 WHIP, 71 innings pitched, 95 strikeouts, 15 walks, 24 holds, 10 saves, a 184 opponent average, 34.4 K percentage, 5.4 walk percentage, 4 putouts, 6 assists, a 100 fielding percentage with a pickoff. He was 7th in games played in the AL. Again, Minnesota should probably try to re-sign him. Yeah, he's super reliable. I think anywhere he goes, he's going to be great, especially for the rotation. It could be a rotation where they were wanting to win a World Series. I don't think Minnesota can win that in a while. I think they got to rebuild and find different key pieces. But Griffin Jackson, if they can keep him, they might as well. He's just a key focal point of the bullpen. Next up, Matt Strom of the Philadelphia Phillies. This is a Phillies team that's one of the best rotations in the game. No one talks about the bullpen. The bullpen was another huge reason they won as many games. They were effective and they were looked at as World Series contenders, and even now looked at as World Series contenders. Matt Strom is one of those guys, the key piece of a big reason why I could see them winning in the East and definitely winning the chance of winning a pennant, man. Matt Strom, 33 years old, 8 years in the league. 1 year, $7.5 million. His second year would be a $4.5 million club option. Yeah, he had a great season. He's the go-to guy there. Four-seam slider, sinker. 66 games played. He's a 6-2 record, a 187 ERA, a .75 WHIP, 62.2 innings pitched, 79 strikeouts, 11 walks, 18 holds, 3 saves, a 166 opponent average, 33.3 strikeout percentage, 4.6 walk percentage, one putout, 2 assists for a 100 fielding percentage with a pickoff. In the postseason, it wasn't awesome. He got rocked. 3 games played with an 18 ERA, a 2 WHIP, a 2 innings pitched with a strikeout, a 4.44 opponent average, 10 strikeout percentage, no walk percentage. But he was an all star. I think he's going to be still doing great things. I want to see him in the postseason redeem himself. I know that they will get there. But yeah, I enjoy Matt Strom. I think he's going to be great. Okay, next up we have a former Philadelphia Phillies relief pitcher, which I believe they're going to feel bad they don't re-sign this man. I think he's going to do great things where he's at now. Jeff Hoffman. He's an eighth inning monster. He's definitely a guy that was just he complimented Matt Strom after he did his thing. Again, they did great things together, and I feel like losing him. I think it could. There's going to be a little bit of some, you know, a little bit of missing in terms of seeing him not be in a Phillies jersey. So he's going to be Toronto's go-to guy. Again, 32 years old, 6 years in the league. He signed a 3-year, $33 million contract with the Blue Jays. 68 games played, a 3-3 record, 2.17 ERA, a .96 WHIP, 66.1 innings pitched, 89 strikeouts, 16 walks, 21 holds, 10 saves, a 197 opponent average, 33.6 strikeout percentage, 6 walk percentage, 9 putouts, 1 assist for a 100 fielding percentage. In the postseason, he played 3 games, 1-2 record. Definitely again got rocked with a 40.50 ERA, 3.75 WHIP, 1 strikeout, 2 walks, 429 opponent average, 10K percentage, and 20 walk percentage. He was an all star. I would like to see him get back to the postseason again. I think he definitely doesn't want to have the performance he did have, and I just want to be able to see him do what he needs to do and prove like what kind of relief pitcher he really is, and it's elite. Next up, we got Ryan Walker of the San Francisco Giants. Not really a well-known face, but definitely had a great year this year. Should be looked at as a guy that sooner rather than later, I could see him in a top 10 list for sure. Came in the league late, but definitely has made the most out of his situation and where he's at. Definitely a bright spot in the Giants organization. East West type pitching. Movement is great. Slider, sinkers, his pitches. 29 years old, 1 year in the league, 1 year, $780,000. 76 games played, 10-4 record, 191 ERA, a .85 WHIP, 80 innings pitched, 99 strikeouts, 18 walks, 21 holds, and 10 saves, a 179 opponent average, 32.1 strikeout percentage, 5.8 walk percentage, 5 putouts, 6 assists, 100 fielding percentage with a pickoff. He was second in games played in the NL, and he was second in defensive games as a pitcher in the NL. Yeah, honestly, like I said, underrated. Definitely looking forward to see what he does. Next guy, we got Trent Thornton of the Seattle Mariners. Um, yeah, looking at that guy, there was a lot of struggling with that bullpen. I think that's a big reason. I feel like with the offensive struggles, why this Mariners team was so close yet so far from going to the playoffs. But again, he was a bright spot in the bullpen. Trent Thornton with his sweepers, four seam, a good slider, really just a reliever anywhere you need him, right? 31 years old, 4 years in the league, 1 year, $2 million, 71 games played, a 4-3 record, 3.61 ERA, 1.13 WHIP, 72.1 innings pitched, 77 strikeouts, 19 walks, 10 holds, and a save with a 238 opponent average, 26.2 strikeout percentage, 6.5 walk percentage, one putout, 100 fielding percentage, ninth in games played in the AL. Yeah, I mean, he's reliable. He's needed when he's needed, and he plays many games. So that's a good thing. Veteran type leader. I think that's what they need. And yeah, Trent Thornton I think deserves to have recognition. Last but not least, it's the relief pitcher Jason Adam. he was able he was able to get two teams that he played for this year. One with the Rays, and then he went to the Padres. Went to the postseason with them, so it was nice for him to see some postseason action. Yeah, he's 33 years old, 4 years in the league, 1 year, $4.8 million. I think he's really cool, calm, and collective, and I like that. I think his pitching stance is definitely unique, and I know that very unpredictable with his pitches. Absolutely, definitely throws it low and away, and definitely has some pretty good pitches. His changeup, his fastball. He has a nice slider. 74 games played, 7-2 record, 195 ERA, a .85 WHIP, 73.2 innings pitched, 81 strikeouts, 23 walks, 12 holds, 159 opponent average, 28.7 strikeout percentage, 8.2 walk percentage, 4 putouts, 7 assists, and a double play for 100 fielding percentage with a pickoff. In the postseason, he had 5 games played. It was a 3.38 ERA for him, .75 WHIP, 5.1 innings pitched. He had 6 strikeouts, did have 3 holds, 200 opponent average, 30 strikeout percentage, 1 putout, and 100 fielding percentage. He was ninth in games played across the majors, major league wise, but in the NL he was top 10. Overall, he's a guy that you want. He's a good setup guy. Definitely, when you have him in there, okay, we have a good chance of getting out of this inning, and or even winning the ball game. And yeah, it's a veteran presence that really San Diego loves to have and needs. So overall, yeah, he deserves to be on this list, and we'll see how he does this year.